Good evening, fellow Tcash merchants. It's my hope that you're all doing okay. My name is Amos. I'll be a trainer today under the Tcash Soko platform. This is a platform that is coming to take our biasharas digital, and because digital biashara is the future of biashara. Remember, the whole world, not just our country, the whole world is headed north, and north is digitization, and AI. And this platform is an amazing platform. It is bringing that right at the doorstep of our businesses so that now we can get to utilize and benefit from the efficiency brought by integration of AI in our businesses. So let us learn together how we can prepare for future credits and stock financing in this session. Welcome once again, and let's get started. Let's get to journey together and learn how we can prepare ourselves for future credits and stock financing. Hii inamaanisha aje? Tutaweza jipanga aje saa hii ndio in a few months time tuweze kupata credit. Tukipata credit, we are able to expand our businesses. Remember, most successful businesses and most successful people succeed not using their own money. Wanatumia pesa ya yenye iko bank, pesa za bank na pesa za watu wengine to succeed and generate profits. So we still stand a chance to benefit. But of course, for us to benefit, we must prepare ourselves now. Na ndio maana this session is all about how we are going to prepare ourselves for future credits and stock financing. So once again, welcome to this session. Let's journey together. I'm sharing with you my screen. Na kiniko kwa screen yangu ni the business side of the app. So this is the Tcash Soko app. The app has two sides. Kuna ile side ya personal, kuna side ya biashara. So kwa app yangu sahi niko kwa side ya biashara. So I'm planning to, of course, prepare myself for credit and stock financing so that I'm able to expand the Aura Baba and Salon business. How am I planning to do it? Nataka in the coming year nikuwe na 2 salons. Maybe that is my plan. Unaweza kuwa na plan yako tofauti. Maybe you want to move your business to another location, to a much bigger space and so on. These activities zina require pesa. So for example, for me to start another Aura Baba and Salon, the investment that I need is just shy of 1 million shillings. Because of course, I need to offer the best quality services and get the most suitable location. So now, this begs the question of hii pesa itatoka wapi? Of course, sometimes nikisema nita save, yes, I can do so, naeza save, but it will take me a long time to generate money and to get that 1 million that I need to start up that other business. So then, what comes as the second option of financing? The second option of financing is get credit from a banking institution. Niende kwa bank, nitafute a loan. Nikienda kwa bank kutafuta loan, of course they need collateral, something like a logbook, a title deed ya shamba. I'm still a young person. I don't have those things. Sasa, that blocks my ambitions. But this is what this app is coming to do. It is coming to change that altogether because it is helping us to prepare for credits, future credits. Hizo credits zenye nitahitaji nikitaka kuanzisha Aura Baba and Salon nyingine, I'm preparing for them now using the Aura Baba and Salon that I have. How do you prepare yourself? How the way of preparing yourself is making transactions using this platform. And why make transactions using this platform? This platform is an amazing platform. Why am I calling it an amazing platform? Because it has what we refer to as data keeping. Ina keep data ya business yako vizuri in a systematic, organized manner. Banking institutions have actually credit facilities for businesses. Lakini ile prove inakuanga ngumu ni kuprove to the bank ya kwamba uko na biashara. Because most of the cash maybe yenye unapata cash yenye it's not so huge for you to take to the bank. So napata most of our money zinakuanga tu hapo kwa M-Pesa, sometimes kwa T-Cash, sometimes in cash. So we don't bank this money. So the bank does not have information about sales zetu zinafikanga hapa in 1 month. Sales zetu zinafikanga hapa in another month. Profit yenye tuna make ni this amount. So because hawana hiyo information, they don't trust us with money. But this app is going to provide us with this data for this information. The number of transactions we do per day, the kind of sales we do per month, the average kind of sales that we do in our shops. So it becomes easier for the bank to give you a credit facility. So kindly get me correct. The best way to prepare yourself for future credit and stock financing is by transacting through the app. So if you have not started transacting through the app, you're still learning this, it is high time you start. Why? Because the app just needs a maximum of 6 months. Kupata information yako yote, you organize it in order, and then it gives you a credit score. This credit score actually has AI algorithm in it. So the AI is helping the app generate this credit score for you and for your business. So ikikugeneratea credit score, then this is the score that you get to use ukienda pale kwa bank kunegotiate na bank manager for a loan. Remember, when you have a very good credit score, hata interest ya loan inapungua. Repayment period inakuwa ni longer than maybe some other businesses zenye hawana a good credit score. So 2 things from me. The best way to prepare yourself for future credit is by making transactions through the app. How do you make transactions? Selling through the app. Of course, how do you sell? You'd come to this business section. Ukiangalia, it gives you the T-Cash balance, the number of Rotary tickets, the performance today, the number of transactions, the upcoming bookings. Of course, hapo chini kuna home, orders, and sell. Nikikuja kwa sell, I have 3 options of doing the same. Catalog, Express, Voice Assistant. We have discussed these options in the previous sessions in the course of the week. But of course, I would not mind to touch on one of them as we exploit and see nita transact aje. So catalog, for example. Then I have a customer who wants, for example, the beard trim. I add it. Once I add it to the cart, I go to the cart directory. I want to check out this. Niki check out, there is this option of payment, the Soko QR code, the cash payment, the external wallet. Assuming that this customer had cash and opted to pay by cash, then cash payment, then confirm. Niki confirm, then the purchase is completed. I can view this receipt. And this now starts to build that history of transactions za shop yangu. If you own more than one shop, shop zote zinaapia, kila shop iko na transaction history yake. Then you're building an even stronger profile, credit profile. Because the bank will look at unapatanga do kutoka wapi. There are some people who have had advantages over us as especially the young business people. Kwa nini? There's somebody who has a very big business, so they bank money daily. So the bank inaonanga transactions out and they can actually call them and advise them. By the way, we can give you a credit of about 5 million. I've had somebody who was called by a bank loans officer, and amwambia, looking at your transaction history with our bank, we can give you a loan of about 5 million. So if you need this money, you can actually come and get it. Imagine that is the bank doing that. So that person now has advantage than you who is going to look for the bank. So this platform is an amazing platform in various ways. Inakuja, inatusaidia kubridge that gap. Wewe utakuwa una make 2 transactions zako tu pole using the app. Of course, there is a small fee, minor fee. I would call it minor fee. For example, for this transaction was 199. The transaction fee is 1.99 shillings, not even 2 shillings, because it is only 1% ka percent kamoja. So, and this 1% now helps you maintain ile record yako. So utakuwa si ati record zako hata maybe hauna receipt sometimes. In most businesses unapata hakuna receipt, hakuna hata consistent data on which products are being sold. So this app now, because you're giving it that 1%, it maintains now your records. Records zako zikikuwa maintained, now it gives you something else called credit score, a credit score. This credit score can be used in a financial institution. Ukipeleka hiyo credit score na documents zako kwa bank, tuambie this is the businesses I own and this is how they transact, and I need this amount. The bank will be more eager to help you because the banks are also in the business of making money. Wao wanatengeneza pesa aje, wanakulon, unalipa na interest. Of course, definitely you have to pay with some interest. But ukiangalia interest bank itakupea na duration, sometimes the interest is between 18% and 13%. Between 13% and 18%. So wakikupea na hiyo percentage na ukaina pesa yao for 2 years, you get to generate much more profit than ungegoja for 2 years usave ndio uanze ku make up that shop and of course build your net worth and build your streams of income. So where will this credit score be showing up? Remember, I'm now done with that transaction. Remember, this transaction will show under the wallet. So nikikuja kwa wallet, utaona hiyo cash payment inaonyesha hapo ya 199. That is not where I wanted us to go. But I just wanted us to go to home. Hii information inakusaidia kugenerate credit score. I've talked about credit score. Where can you access this credit score in the app? That is the next thing yenye nataka tujiulize na tuweze kupata majibu. Already, one thing that happens once you make a transaction, inaonyesha today's performance may increase by 199. The number of transactions is actually 1 because that's the only transaction we have made today together. So nikikuja hapa kwa the business, not the business logo icon, but rather I have to switch. For me to access my credit score, I have to switch from the business side to the personal side. The credit is not given to a business, but rather to you as a person. So to switch to the business, to the personal side, this takes a minute. You're already there. Once I'm here on the personal side, utona, it gives me a summary about the personal kind of habits I have in my finances. So inanionyesha, for example, my Tcash balance, the amount I've spent today, the number of Rotary tickets, that information shows up there. But I want us to go to the icon that has my profile picture, because hapo ndio tutapata credit history ikiwa. So nikiguza hiyo icon, then it shows me my profile picture, my name, the option of switching, the code. This Alliance code is like the bank account that is holding my money in Tcash. Remember, ukienda kwa bank, ukifungua account unapewa some numbers, unaambiwa this is your account number. So hiyo account number yangu ya Tcash ndio hiyo hapo inaapia. Then KYC is completed. So for you to build this credit score again, lazima ukuwe complete KYC. KYC means what? Know your customer. So it must be complete for me to be able to, of course, get to benefit from this, from the credit facilities that I'm looking to, of course, have my businesses access. So below the KYC, I have now the credit score, or the option of the credit score. That is the option that I will tap. Nikiguza hiyo option ya credit score, then you can see the following information appears. The credit score for myself is seen as 0 now, as new. Why is it new? Because hii app si app ya kitambo sana. It's an app that was just released the other day. So this app has not collected information about me for the number of years I've done business. So kila mtu for now will be in new. It doesn't matter how big your business is. Utajipata tuko in new. The credit score will still read new. Why is it reading new? Because the app does not have enough information to now say that this is your credit score. Of course, there are different credit levels, and these credit levels zinakuwa generated by AI based on the kind of transactions you're having. The advantage is, imagine hata purchase habits zako kununua using the platform will be used to make a credit score for you. So we need to ensure that all the transactions we are making, be it for sales, to buy items, we are doing them with the app or in the app. Because when we do this in the app or using the app, then we stand high chances of benefiting from this platform. So of course, the credit levels are here. And these credit levels are the ones that are also going to be used to enable you access Pay Later. Remember, we talked about Pay Later for biasharas, like other biasharas. Kuna, like how you can give Pay Later to people. Tuliongea about it. And tukasema you can make money. Remember, you also as a business person, kuna sometimes unatakanga stock. Sometimes it is that month. For example, if you deal, you in the clothes industry, your month ya December, there is the clothes industry inakwanga very active. Kila mtu anataka kununua nguo and so on. So you need a lot of stock that time. Sometimes, if you have a very good credit score, unaweza access items on credit from your supplier. Because utapata pia supplier ata onboard kwa Tcash, because pia yeye anataka kupata the advantages that are there by using the Tcash, because the Tcash is coming with a lot of advantages. You name them, be it giving you insights about your biasharas that can make you, make good decisions, be it now owning multiple shops, operating these shops from the comfort of your home, through your phone and from any part of this country, so long as you have access to internet and your phone, then there are so many advantages of having this platform. So which credit levels will be there? Kuna credit level inajita new. This is for everybody. Kila mtu atakuwa kwa new for now. But as you transact more, utaenda upate imechange. Hapa juu kabisa penye inanionyesha my name and then showing me that I'm on new, I've been active since February. Itaanza, hizo stars zitaanza kupata white in them. So the first star would mean low. What does this mean? This means that I will have tough times accessing finances. Of course, even if I was to go to a bank, I'll have tough times accessing finances because the bank would demand to know my transaction histories and so on. So I'll have a tough time. Then from low, nikiendelea kutransact sana, nitapata nimeenda to 2 stars. 2 stars would mean fair. That my financial trustworthiness inaanza kukua sawa. And I can get some credit even though watu watakuwa wanani view as a risky person. So what is the disadvantage of having a fair rating? The fair rating would mean kama naenda kwa an institution like a bank, it means that they have to overcharge me the interest because I'm still a risk. So wao wana risk kunipea pesa yao, they are feeling like they are making the hugest risk by of course now giving me their money. So that is what the fair would mean. Then nikitransact kabisa, then it changes to good, and a good nitakuwa na 3 stars. Hizi 3 stars zitamaanisha aje? Zitamaanisha ya kwamba like now I can access products with reasonable credit terms because naonekana mi ni mtu amejiweza financially, ni mtu ana transact using the app, na the app has enough information about me. So then there is the option of great. Nikitransact kabisa changes to 4 star. 4 star, like a 4 star general. So this means I'm doing well financially. And of course, I can get good credit terms with good repayment rates because the app shows that I'm responsible with money. So inaweza onyesha huyu jamaa tunamtrustia because anatumia pesa yake vizuri, transaction history zake tunaweza ziona vizuri, therefore he is not a risk to be given money by anybody. Then there is the third and last option, elite. So hapo ni penye you are a 5-star general, like you have 5 stars in your credit score. What would this mean? That this is your exceptional, like your elite. Like wewe ni kama kampuni. You know, there are some companies which will go looking for credit and get it in excess. For example, although I don't want to name companies, there are some companies in our country which went looking for credit from people, and people ended up oversubscribing for the credit facilities that they were offering. Why? Because watu wanaview hao watu kama watu very responsible. Imagine you can become that. Why? Because you're transacting using the app, you're giving app information about yourself, information about your spending habits, and in return, the app is able to give you a very good credit rating. What does this do to you? It helps you now access both credit facilities from banking institutions and also access credit facilities from suppliers via the pay later option. So what have we learned today? We have learned that we can prepare ourselves for future credits today. And we need to start now, like right now. And how do we prepare ourselves for these future credits? We prepare ourselves for these future credits by ensuring that we are transacting using the app. And what is the importance of transacting using the app? When you transact using the app, you're giving the app information that it can use to build credit scores for you. Namaanishaje? Like tukitumia app kutransact, be it kununua ama kulipwa in our businesses, then tunaipatia information about sisi. Wakijua about venye sisi tunatumia pesa, then the app is able to give us a credit score. Na hii credit score ndio nitakuwa natumia nikitaka kwenda kwa bank kupata a loan. I go with my credit score information. Bank wakiverify waone ni ukweli that this is actually my business, this is actually myself because nimefanya KYC, this is how I transact, then wanaweza nipea loan at very good terms. What will we do with these credit facilities? Tutazitumia to expand our businesses, and of course tukiexpand my business zetu tunaweza kupata pesa mingi zaidi. So let us transact more using the Tcash platform. Let us win more using the Tcash platform. Let us make sure that we have the best credit scores ever that have ever existed. The advantage of having this is that tutakuwa tuna access credit, tutakuwa tuna expand biashara zetu, and of course we'll be bringing more money to our pockets. In case you have any question on how you can prepare yourself for future credits today using the platform, kindly feel free to get to me via the comment section. I'll be responding to your questions as soon as I see them. This brings us to the end of our session today. Have a great day, and let us transact more with Tcash Soko app and build our credit scores. Thank you and have a great day.